What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of C Square Lounge, where we talk about all things outside of the box, from family, friends, fun, being an entrepreneur, and maybe you, if you deserve it. I am super excited to be with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in each and every Tuesday at 7:30. Y'all know I keep bringing y'all different CEOs from all over the United States, all over the world. Well, nothing is different today. I have one of my good CEO friends here to tell you a little bit about herself, and then y'all get a chance to watch us talk about a little tea behind the scenes. That's good with y'all. Tell them about yourself, friend.
Hello, my name is Kenya Johnson. I own a childcare center in Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of 4 kids, 23, 17, 9, and 5.
23 and 5.
Yeah.
You were having some fun, friends.
I was. It was, yeah. That 5-year-old snuck in there. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're a wife. How long have you been married?
12. What's this? 24. So I got married in 2011. So, but I've been with him since I was 15. So,
wow.
Yeah, long time.
Hats off to you.
Yeah.
Your friend been married twice in the last 10 years. So, hats off to you.
It's a job. I mean, yeah, it's a good job, and it could be a bad job, but yeah, we are high school sweethearts. We met at like a summer job program, and from there, yeah,
it's been up from there.
It's been up from there.
I love it. Yeah. Okay, so listen, you said that you have a childcare center in Pennsylvania. How many you have?
Just one, but I do have a building under contract right now, so that can hold 290 kids.
Shut up.
Yeah.
200. Y'all better get this girl her flowers. 290 kids.
Yeah.
So how many do you currently have now?
55. So yeah, that's a big jump. So I
Are you nervous?
I am. But I think I could do it.
You will do it.
Yeah. I know I got to get that out my head. Think.
Absolutely. Because what you think, your body will follow.
Yeah.
So you need to think you can do it. So that is amazing. You know, I'm always one call away. So if you need me pull up, help you get some things in order and get in place.
I'm going to hold you to it.
Oh, I'm serious. No, okay. I'll come to Pennsylvania. Listen, so y'all see me matching. Before we get into our topic, let me explain why we matching, okay? So as a CEO of childcare, like any other CEO, I hope y'all do, we invest in ourselves and we pay good money,
good. Like a pretty penny.
Like should we be honest and tell these people how much we pay?
No, they can figure that out.
Okay, we pay a good penny, a whole bunch of zeros behind it to be in a part of an organization where we invest in ourselves, our brand, our childcare businesses. And so today we're linking up with some of those people, and we getting ready to learn some stuff at one of our events. So I'm super excited. You excited?
I am. I've been. I always, when we have events, it's always a reset for me. So. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Well, let's just have a good time. One thing about this event that I guess inspired me, outside of talking about children, parents, money, growing, branding, marketing, finance, outside of all of that, a lot of these women got husbands. Y'all married. The founder of this organization, she married and she pushed marriage real good and make it look good. So I, to say the least, I'm inspired by you all. And like I said, I've been married twice in 10 years. So I frequently look at you guys in business together, and I mean, let's just be honest. I would like something like that. So tell me how it is. Tell us how it is being in business with your spouse and all the businesses that y'all have. Pop your stuff to these people, girl. Y'all more than Childcare CEOs.
Yeah. So in the beginning, well, I'm a CEO now because of my husband. He does real estate. He has always pushed me to be my own boss. I was actually scared to do it But finally, I was working in the school system. I was a therapeutic staff, so I was working with mental health children uh, in a school setting, in a house, and in the community. Um, and I was just burnt out. I went back to school to get my master's because I've always wanted to be a teacher, but I was tired of school. I couldn't do family and school, so I quit my master's program, and that's when I was like, "Well, I'm just gonna open up a daycare." My husband had been telling me, like, you should just, do a daycare," and I'm like, I'm just gonna work this 9 to 5. You could do real estate. We'll be okay with that. But I did it, and I did it scared. I didn't know nothing about business.
Wow.
I started off in my home, in my basement.
Okay.
I had a finished basement, and I started with 8 kids. But I started getting cabin fever, so we started looking for a building. Found a building, and I'm here today. But working,
Amazing.
Working with my husband, it has been a challenge because he is one way and I'm another. He is business, and I operate the opposite. I operate with my heart.
Did it get you in trouble, friend?
Yeah, it does. But I'm not doing that anymore. But I think what communication was our barrier because he quit on me.
Wait a minute. Now this is your story, so I am begging you, don't forget where you are in your story. But I got a question before we skip past it, okay? You said
what I said.
You said the man quit on you, friend?
He quit.
Wait. But before that, you said that you led with your heart. Mm-hmm. What does that look like, and why is that a bad thing? I don't want people to think we heartless.
Yeah.
So explain what that looks like and how it can harm a business.
So your parents, your clients is running your business.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's what they want and not how a business runs. So I was letting parents pay when they want.
Jesus.
I was letting staff do whatever they want.
Jesus.
As long as they came to work.
Yeah.
But there was no boundaries. There was no black and white. There was no policies and procedures being followed. I was always just like, it'll be okay.
Why were you like that? Why do you think you were like that?
I'm like that, in my personal life. I'm a very soft person.
Okay. So it just rolled over into business.
Yeah, and that's not how you.
So what type of things happened because you let the parents pay when they wanted to pay and come when they want to come, and teachers do what they want to do? What sort of things began to happen to you in your business?
It was chaos. Frustrated. I was crying. Ready to quit.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a risk to my business operating with my heart and not policies and procedures, and this is what happens in a business.
Why do you think that people can so readily follow policies and procedures in any other business but have a hard time following policies for childcare owners? If we say tuition due on Friday, why do you think that is? I know you don't know, but just what you think, friend.
Well, I think as a woman and a Black woman, we don't get taken seriously. So I always say, like, you'll go over to the man and pay when they want you to pay.
Yeah.
You'll follow their procedures and their protocols, but then you give us a hard time, and it's not the same with us. We have to work harder to make people follow.
Yeah, and we have to work harder for that respect, because I don't know if your center is like my center, if you experience what I experienced, but when you have those policies and they don't want to follow it, what are some things that the parents begin to do?
Well, I've never had nobody like go on social media, but
it happens.
It happens.
Right?
They get on social media because I've seen it, and I'll read right through it, and I'm like, that's their policy, that's their procedure. You had not been following it, like, so now you mad.
Yeah.
They'll give you bad reviews.
Yes.
Cuss you out.
Oh. Pull their kid out.
Pull their kids. But I have a policy. If you say one cuss word to my staff,
You out.
That is your last day for you and your kid. And I have done that before.
Me too.
Um, we it's a mutual respect. I wouldn't let nobody talk to you like that. So don't talk to my staff like that.
But just from the outside looking in, you just said something else that these lack of policies and procedures did. It made your husband quit on you.
Mm-hmm.
So not only did you want to quit on you, but the person you love and do life with, have kids with, took vows with, quit on you. Mm-hmm. Tell me about that. Tell us about that. What did that look like or feel like for you? And what would you tell them to not do? Give us all of it.
Well, he was like my my best employee because he followed rules, he followed systems. But I remember the day that he quit. One of my staff wasn't in uniform. Like we have t-shirts and that we wear every day. And he was like, "You're not gonna say nothing?" And I was like, "Well, I'm gonna just pick my poison. I'm gonna just, they show up." He was like, "What?" And he ain't come back.
Okay, wait a minute. So wait a minute. Your husband quit because of employee was out of uniform?
It was built up stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, it was built up stuff of me just allowing them to do just anything.
So that was his cherry on top.
Yeah.
He was sick of your ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, you let them come in late, like they just do whatever. He was like, they ain't out of uniform at McDonald's. You think somebody come in McDonald's without a uniform? And I'm like,
got their polo logo on.
Yeah.
No, go, you and Ralph Lauren, go back home and change your clothes. But let me tell you, I know something, but I want you to tell them something. What made you feel like picking your poison was the best route to go? What gave you that sense of fear to not speak up for your business and your policies?
Lack of confidence. Lack of confidence. I don't like confrontation. So I felt like that was confrontational for me to speak up. Not having a voice. It was for real confidence.
Yeah.
Not having the confidence to be a leader. It was my leadership skills. I was not leading the team at all. And I expected
you was following them.
Yeah. And I expected my husband to do that, but I was combating him for being a leader, but not wanting him to lead at the same time.
So y'all have seen enough episodes at this point to have heard the same things that I've heard. You see many CEOs come on here and they all at some point or another speak on fear or lack of confidence. And just like anything else in life, when you lack confidence, it destroys the part of you where you need the confidence. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make it better. So what would you tell that young lady or a man or a CEO that's lacking confidence? Like, what have you learned from that? What do you want to tell them?
Get somebody that's going to pour into you. Talk to yourself in the mirror every day.
Yes.
Affirmations are powerful.
Yes.
When you start to say something every day, your brain will believe that. So it is a mindset change. And it's something as parents that we have to instill that in our kids early on. I know you can't, I guess you can teach confidence.
Yeah.
I think, you can teach confidence, but I wasn't taught it. I guess parents think you should just have it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't taught to be bold
and confident and speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
But you want to know where that come from? And I'm not going to dive too deep in it because that's a whole nother topic in itself. But, as children, we're shushed. Yep. Children are to be seen and not heard, mm-hmm. right? Yep. You don't ask questions. If you ask questions, you talk back.
Yep.
So your confidence get diminished as a child because I'm trying to tell you something, mm-hmm. right? And then I get in trouble because I was trying to tell you something. But because you are the adult, I got to shut up.
Yep.
And so from an early age, we are muzzled and we don't know how to speak up for ourselves. So what parents didn't know then, we're learning now because I let mine speak. Mm-hmm. That way I can guide her thinking. But if she's quiet, I don't know what she's thinking. Yeah. I had to help my baby. So we have shifted. And if you have not shifted, jump on this bandwagon. Stop muzzling your children, because quiet children become fearful children, less confident children, but they grow up and they be fearful adults, less confident adults. So let's change the game. We'll have another episode on that because, baby, your girl been talking out her life. And hats off to my mama who allowed me to speak my mind.
Yep.
I like every now and then she, but for the most part, I was able to have that dialect.
Yeah.
With my mama, not my daddy. Okay. All right. So when it came to your husband, he quit on you. Did this affect your marriage?
It did. Because business is personal. Okay. As much as people say that business is not personal, business is personal. So I was already working long hours, but that strain put a strain on our marriage, because now I'm working double hard because he's not here, and then when I get home, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm venting, and he like, I told you. Yeah. I told you. So it did put a strain on our marriage. Okay. For sure.
So is there something that you wish you could have told him that you maybe didn't have the courage to go back and tell him, like now that you have learned some lessons? Or have you put your pride aside and been able to tell him all the things like, I'm sorry, or you was right? What did it look like?
I definitely put my pride to the side. And he knows he was right.
Okay. Did he give you grace? Or was he like, I told you, you should listen to me. I'm the man. Like, what did it look like?
When my mindset changed, he could see the difference and he jumped back on board. So he came back.
Welcome back, husband. So he's currently back on board with you.
Yeah, once he's seen that change. I mean, and he still was active, but he was not active inside the daycare. He was like, I don't want no parts. It give me anxiety when I walk through the door. Yeah. So yeah.
I love it. Back. Okay, so for people like me, like I said, being in our group that we're in, they push marriage. I love seeing it, and I love seeing y'all work together from the outside. You on the inside. Should I be loving it? Should I be trying to go in this direction and find me a life partner who is my business partner?
I think so. I think marriage is a beautiful thing. I think a lot of marriages lack communication. Yes. So that is what tears them apart. Sean is my life partner. If this didn't work, he still will be my life partner because our vision aligns, our why aligns. So he would be my partner forever, even if this union.
So you tell me I can do it?
Yeah, you can do it.
I'll be a life partner, okay? All right, so Julia, I was just playing. So listen, tell them, because I just want them to know, right, the power in y'all, and I want them to see someone that look like you and your husband. They can't see him, but the great things y'all are doing. You spoke that your husband do real estate. Mm-hmm. How many doors do you guys have? When I say doors, I mean like, an actual door. How many monies they collect from people that's paying them? Okay, I'm done.
We got 23, soon to be 25. Wow. But we balance each other out. The stuff that he can't do in the business, I do. The stuff that I can't do in the business, he does. So like every day, like I'm in the emails, like I do like all the paperwork. Love it. That's stuff that he can't do. He can do it, but it's gonna take him a long time. Yes. But just having somebody pour into you every day is a blessing. And I know marriage sometimes gets a bad rap, but it's a beautiful thing. Do it.
Y'all, when I tell y'all, like this girl and her husband inspire me. So if you're not inspired by seeing this girl not only work with her life partner, building life with her life partner, but they got daycares, about to get another daycare, and they have 20-something door. Is it lucrative being a
It is.
Real estate.
Yeah. So,
mogul.
So usually like our loan terms are 10 years. So by the time there are a lot of our properties are going free and clear. But I always think, like, I look at my kids, I'm like, that time passes by so fast.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, when Bash is 15, all of these properties will be ours. We'll be getting all of the rents.
Yes.
So yeah, it is very lucrative if you do it the right way.
I absolutely love it. And so if I invite you back on here, do a little sneak peek on how to get started real estate, will you do it?
Yeah.
Y'all better tune in. She did it. Okay. Listen, y'all see that it's possible to move in fear. You see that it's possible to lack confidence and still do it and build confidence. You see that it's possible to work alongside your spouse. So if you're been contemplating it, if you have been debating it, or if you're like me and you're inspired by it, you see that it can work. We can't make no guarantees for what your situation will look like, but we want you to see that the opportunity and the possibility is there. It's your girl, Joya Henry. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode with C Squared Lounge, your Childcare CEO Lounge, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday, 7:30. See you later.